Hi, now we are going to learn about how to increase citation. So even now many of the institute in their application process for recruiting a faculty position, so they have been asking the citation and their H index as well as the I-10 index. So this will be in the future for the promotions or when you are going for the higher grades. So the citation also will be one of the criteria. So now itself you have to prepare accordingly to increase your citations from now itself. Okay, so there are some of the uh, steps. So here you can see you can cite your published work, not all the articles. See, for example, if I'm doing my PhD program, the first and second year I'm having some research, publish some research work. In the third year a little bit continuity will be there, and the objective may be differ, the methodology may be differ, but a scheme of images or certain things may be from the earlier work. So I must cite my earlier published article in that. Okay, so such a way, but that is not added in certain criterias, but the number of citation it will be increased. Okay, then some of the other options is like publish original work, highly scientific work, and more significant work. If you are publishing, that there will be more chance to increase the citations. And try to have some trending works like AI, ML, data science, the current trends. Okay, like 3D printing. So currently I know one of the PhD scholar from the mechanical engineering. So about all the works has been completed, so suddenly what he has been thinking is the current trend he wanted to add it in his PhD thesis, and few works he has made for 2-3 months, and in a single chapter mainly for machine learning, with his research work he has been combined, and he made some work and he has been added to his thesis. Then when I was asking him, he has been telling me that so when you go for some faculty position or something, when we are sharing the when they are asking what is your PhD work or your research work mainly, so when we are telling my research work is on machine learning or artificial intelligence, it may be a single chapter, so it carries some more weightage. Okay, for your profile. So many researchers were doing this kind of trending works to be added in their research profiles. So even you can do that to see when these kind of articles were getting published, the more number of citation, the chances were also increased. And publish your article in the field of your work. For example, if there is a journal name fire and safety, which means you must, if your research work is in fire and safety, you must publish in that journal. Okay, not in some other journal. There will be journal like some engineering and technology or something. Don't publish your article in such journals. Try to publish in the more specific in the field of your work. And then some of the other options were like choose proper keywords. So in the journal you can below the abstract there is a keyword option is there. You should provide proper keywords, some 5 to 6 words, so that keywords will make your articles to reach more number of people. Okay, so below the abstract it will be there, and the title also many researchers will be adding more keywords. Okay, so if you, for example, in Google Scholar, if I am searching typing like Yama damper, one of the keyword for my research work, similar to if in what are all the articles title Yama damper is there, that will be come to the it will be sorted easily and it will be available in the screen. Okay, so similar to that, what type of keyword you are using, that must be used by various other people also. Some keywords may not be used by many researchers, but that you may be using. Okay, then these are all the things will help put your article in the top in the search engines. And some of the other options is like your name should be same in all article. For example, see, my name is first name like C and Daniel normally. Okay, but in my articles I will be writing as Daniel C. Daniel C. So the Daniel is the first name and C is the last name. But if I search, I cannot able to find my name in Scopus profile in number of articles. But the next what I made is the last name as Daniel and the first name as C and the institute name as the institute wherever like Karunya. So you can see here I can find my profile where found. Okay, so such a way, if you are using one name from the first to the last throughout your research career, try to use a single name. See, some publishers they may ask, see, for example, in abroad university, one journal through the conference I was able to publish. So there they asked me the last name has to be in full, like it should not be Daniel C, it should be Daniel Cruz, CRUZ. So even then I have given that. So in Scopus I have added some of the possibilities my name can be, so I have added that. So in Scopus, if you are having the proper ORCID ID, automatically to your name the published article will be come to your profile, no doubt about it. And then some of the other possibility is your manuscript should be easily accessible, mainly open access journal. So even I think there is another topic regarding open access. You can see there a normal open access journal will be having some 300 people has been viewed, published at the same time, and the other journal which is a limited access will be having some 30 or 40, I think. Why? Because if it is open access, many people can download easily and they can able to read, and if that when they read that is, if it is useful for their research work, surely they will be citing that article. Okay, so that is also an option. Then in Mendeley and other website there is an option called data sets. You can share the data sets, so that the results may be published or unpublished results, but you can, if you are adding in the Mendeley data sets, that will be also helpful to get some citation. Then try to attend many conferences and share your research work in the conferences. Specific, I know your professor, whatever the article is publishing, even in the personal mail or a personal WhatsApp, you will be sending me the published article. So such a way people were sharing their research work to others. And try to go for some specific conference. For example, if I am a structural engineering fellow, so I must to go for a structural engineering conference, not for an other. Even in my same discipline, in civil engineering, there are various other streams were there, like environmental, geotechnical, transportation, soil, lot of other disciplines were there. Okay, so if I am going concrete, lot of things were there. So if I am a structural engineering expertise, I should go for a structural engineering conference. Okay, so that in my area of research I can find more number of people, I can be able to get collaborate, I can share my research work. So such a way also it's also an option to increase your citation. So then you can use some social media, like in Mendeley you can share, update your all your articles, then Facebook, LinkedIn, and ResearchGate, Academia, and more. Okay, so you can have I know some professor they have a personal website, some professor they have a Google free site or a blog, they'll be updating all the research work in that websites. We can go and then try to have a quality work, not the quantity work. Okay, quantity not matters, quality matters. And publish in high impact factor journal, and have some national as well as some international collaborations for your research works. And other options is like, see in LinkedIn I have been shared one of my article published in American Society of Civil Engineers journal. You can see when I shared there, the likes and other may be very less, but the views of my post is nearly 10,000. View of my post is 10,000. So the connection may be more. The connection I have nearly 9,000 connections may be there, but it reached 10,000 people. Okay, so the not 10,000 people, at least some 1,000 people, they will be knowing this is my area of research work I am currently doing. Okay, so this is how you can increase your some of the options to increase your citations. Okay, thank you.